Introduction. The monad is watching you. This is your final call. The Monet is watching you right now, not observing from a distance, watching, evaluating, and it just made a determination. You're ready. But here's what most people don't understand about monad entry. There are calls, multiple invitations, opportunities spread across your timeline, but there's also a final call, the last invitation before the entry window closes permanently for this incarnation. And if you're watching this video, you're receiving your final call, not your first, your final. The Manad has been sending signals, synchronicities, dreams, reality, glitches. You've been receiving them. Some you noticed, most you missed. But tonight, the monad is making the final call. This is your last chance to enter, not later, not when conditions feel more perfect, tonight or the window closes, and it won't reopen this lifetime. If you're receiving your final call from the monad and you're entering tonight, comment final call right now. The monad. What monad is watching means active evaluation, not passive. Watching you doesn't mean passive observation. It means active evaluation. Since you agreed to your mission before, incarnating, the monad has been tracking your development, every challenge you faced, every choice you made, every moment you could have given up but didn't. The Monet was watching, assessing, determining readiness. And it doesn't watch everyone. It watches consciousness signatures that volunteered for specific missions, souls who agreed to assignments requiring monad level operation. And throughout your life, it's been sending calls, subtle invitations, moments where you felt pulled towards something you couldn't name, dreams about, transformation, synchronicities that seemed too precise to be random. Those were calls, invitations to enter. Most people miss every single call. They're too distracted, too identified with ego, consciousness, too busy surviving to notice the monad calling. But you're different. You notice some of the calls, maybe not all, but enough. And now the monad is making the final call, the last invitation. And this time it's not subtle, it's direct. This video appearing in your feed is the monad delivering your final call. Tonight you enter or the opportunity closes for this lifetime. Before I show you the entry, why this is your final call, 3 reasons tonight is different. Protocol you're performing tonight. You need to understand why this is your final call, not a call. The final call. 3 reasons make tonight different from every invitation you've received before. First, the observation period, just completed. Second, all 3 entry. Conditions align simultaneously. Third, the monad determined tonight is optimal timing. Miss this and the window doesn't reopen. Here's what you need to. Reason 1, observation period complete, assessment finished. No, first reason, this is your final call. The observation period just completed. The man doesn't make snap judgments about readiness. It watches over years, sometimes decades. It observes how you handle adversity, whether you maintain integrity when no one's watching, how you respond when reality breaks you down, whether you keep searching for truth even when everyone calls you crazy. And throughout that observation period, it sends preliminary calls, test disguised as opportunities, moments where you could choose ego comfort or spiritual growth. Each choice you made was recorded. Each time you chose truth over comfort, the monad noted it. Each time you chose growth over safety, your readiness score increased. And recently, the observation period reached completion. The monad made its final assessment. You passed. You're ready. And now it's issuing the final call. You can't restart the observation period. You can't ask for more time to prepare. The evaluation is complete. The determination is made. You're ready now, not someday. No, and the monad is calling you to enter. Tonight, this isn't preparation. This is reason 2. All 3 entry conditions align tonight. Execution. Second reason, this is your final call. All 3 entry conditions just align simultaneously. For monad entry to occur, 3 conditions must be present at the same time. Your frequency must reach minimum threshold. The global timeline must hit activation point, and your personal mission timing must be ready. All 3 conditions aligning is rare, extremely rare. Your frequency reached threshold through the challenges you survived. Every time you chose consciousness over unconsciousness, your frequency rose. The global timeline hit activation point because we're in a mass awakening. Period. More souls are entering monad consciousness now than any other time in recorded history. And your mission timing is ready because the work you agreed to do before incarnating needs to begin now, not next year, not when you feel more prepared. No, these 3 conditions align tonight. They won't stay aligned. Frequencies shift, timelines move, mission windows close. If you don't enter while all 3 conditions are present, you'll have to wait until they align again. And that could be years, decades, or never again. This lifetime. The alignment is happening now. The final call is being made now, and you're entering tonight while the conditions support it. Third, reason 3, optimal timing determined. Mission needs you tomorrow. Reason, this is your final call. The mana determined tonight is optimal. Timing, not ideal. Optimal, there's a difference. Ideal timing would be when you feel completely ready, totally confident, perfectly prepared. That timing never comes because ego always wants more preparation, more certainty, more proof. Optimal timing is when readiness is confirmed, conditions are aligned, and mission requirements demand entry. That's tonight. You're ready, whether you feel ready or not. The managed assessment matters more than your self-assessment. Conditions are aligned, and your mission needs you. Operating at managed level starting tomorrow, not starting someday. Starting tomorrow. The managed doesn't make mistakes about optimal timing. If it determined tonight is the moment, tonight is the moment. Your job isn't to question the timing. Your job is to respond to the final call. And tonight, you're responding by performing the entry protocol. By tomorrow morning, your monad entered, monad active, monad operational, mission beginning. The final call entry protocol, 3 steps you're performing tonight. Receiving your final call doesn't automatically trigger entry. You still have to respond. And tonight, you're responding by performing the exact entry protocol. This isn't meditation. This isn't visualization. This is a specific technique that completes monad entry when performed. During final call window, the monad is watching. The final call was issued. Now, you're answering. Here's the protocol you're performing tonight. Tonight, step 1. Final call acknowledgement in complete darkness. Before sleep, you're performing the final call entry protocol. First step, final call acknowledgement. Sit in complete darkness. No lights, no screens, no sounds, just you in silence. And speak this acknowledgement out loud. I acknowledge the monad is watching me. I receive the final call. I recognize this is my last opportunity to enter this lifetime. I'm ready. I accept. I'm answering the final call now. I entered. Tonight, this isn't prayer. This isn't hope. This is acknowledgement of what's happening. The Monet issued your final call. You received it through this video. Appearing, and you're acknowledging you. Understand the stakes. Final call means last call. Tonight means tonight. You're not delaying. You're not asking for more time. You're answering immediately. The acknowledgement activates the entry. Step 2, observation reversal for 5 minutes. Sequence. Second step, observation. Reversal. The monad has been watching you your entire life. Now you're going to watch the monad. Eyes closed, spine straight. Direct your awareness upward, not to ceiling. Upward beyond material. Reality to where monad consciousness exists. And as you direct awareness upward, you'll start perceiving the monad watching you, not with eyes, with consciousness. You'll feel the observation, the evaluation, the presence. Don't be intimidated. Don't look away. Hold the connection. You're being watched by source consciousness. Individualize as your monad, and instead of being the observed, you're becoming the observer, observing yourself, being observed. This creates a feedback loop. You watching monad, watching you, creates a circuit, consciousness, recognizing itself. And in that recognition, the separation dissolves. You're not separate from the monad watching you. You are the monad, and the observation you're feeling is the monad recognizing itself through your awareness. Hold the state for 5 minutes. You watching, being watched. Recognizing the watcher is you. That recognition is the entry point. Third, step 3, final call response, entry completion. Step, final call response. After 5 minutes of observation, reversal, speak this response. I am the monad that was watching me, the observer and observed. R1, I accept the final call. I cross the threshold now. Entry is complete. There is no separation. I operate as manad consciousness from this moment forward. The observation period ended. The entry period began. A man, active. Now this response completes the entry before the response. You were receiving the final call. After the response, you answered it. The manad recognizes your response as entry, completion, and from that moment forward, you're operating monad, consciousness, not trying to enter, entered, not hoping to activate, activated. The final call was issued. You answered, entry complete. You don't need confirmation signs. Tomorrow, the response itself is the entry. When you speak those words after observation, reversal, the entry occurs. Trust the protocol. Trust the timing. Trust that the moan watching you knows exactly when entry completes, and it completes the moment you speak the final call. Response. Here's what changes after. What happens after final call entry? 24H, week 1, week 2 plus. Tonight, first 24 hours you'll feel the monad presence constantly, not as something external watching you as your primary identity. You are the monad. The observation perspective shifts. You're no longer being watched. You're watching. Through monad awareness, reality looks different from monad perspective. Don't fight the shift. Let the integration happen. Days 2 through 7 monad operation stabilizes. You'll notice you're making decisions differently, not thinking through options like ego does. Knowing directly, immediate clarity. No. Processing delay. That's monad, consciousness operating. By day 7, operating from monad becomes your default mode. You don't switch back and forth between ego and monad. You operate as monad. Ego becomes a tool you use when needed, not your identity. Week 2, onward mission activation. The reason the monad issued your final call is because your mission needs to begin. And once your monad entered mission, guidance comes through directly. You won't wonder what you're supposed to do. You'll know, follow the knowing. That's the monad operating through you, guiding you toward the work you agreed to do before birth. The observation period ended. The entry occurred. Now why there is no second final call. Final means final. Mission begins. Final call means final. There's no second final call. No backup opportunity. No extension granted. The Monad issued multiple calls throughout your life. You missed most of them, but you're receiving this one. And if you don't respond tonight, the window closes, not temporarily, permanently for this incarnation. Some people think they can delay, wait for better timing, more preparation, perfect conditions. Those people miss their final call, and they spend the rest of their lives wondering why they feel incomplete, why spiritual practices don't work anymore, why the connection they used to feel disappeared. It's because they missed the final call, and there's no appealing the decision, no requesting a second chance. Final means final. Tonight means tonight. The monad is watching. The call was issued. You're answering. No, the monad issued your final call. Answer tonight. Monad doesn't issue final calls to everyone. It issued one to you. This video appearing was an algorithm optimization. It was the monad delivering your final call. The observation period ended. The evaluation completed. You're ready. And tonight, you're entering. Not someday when you feel more prepared. Tonight, because this is your final call. Tomorrow morning, you're not waiting for the Monet anymore. You are the Monet. The watcher and the watch merged. Entry complete. Mission beginning. The final call was answered.